EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the Carolina Panthers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded just outside the goal line. Willis going to throw it right away. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Taken down at the 42.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Second down and a run by Robinson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
Here we go.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Well, this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go play action with Willis. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Well, they talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Let's go. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Trouble 38.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. Moore, the man in motion. Lance now on 3rd and goal. Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And they'll go for it. Lance. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Give to Robinson on the option. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Lance to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation. 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far they come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Here's Willis. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Lance. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
10 seconds. Blue striker.
Lance looking to throw it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Throwing on first down is Lance. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense, and they were able to do it.
Following the fumble recovery, Willis going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Commanders are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Lance. There's Tremble, the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Rolling to his left. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll run again here with Robinson. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. Amari Barno. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw, Willis. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Going deep here for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
All right, partner, what's going on here? Is it the nighttime for them? Is that what's giving them all the advantages?
Whatever the case is, the bounces, sometimes we talk about them going one way, they're going their way.
Yeah, the bounces, the tips, whatever, they're definitely going in their direction.
Willis now off of play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, Lance. That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance. And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has